If you see my last video, you know why my sleeves are scrunched up, okay? You know why. Tall girl problems. Hi guys, my name is Shakira, just like the singer, but it is spelled slightly different. And for today's video, we will be talking about braces versus Invisalign, the pros, the cons, and which one you should probably get. But before we jump into that, like, so I know you enjoyed this content, subscribe to join the squad. We are on the road to 1,000 and I have faith you all can get us there. And last but not least, click that bell to be notified every single time I post a video, just like this. Without further ado, let's get it, let's go. So I have my orange juice inside of my little SpongeBob mug. I'll be drinking my orange juice as I go through the list. I'm going to try to make it informative but also as entertaining as possible. So let's begin, shall we? Shouldn't have done that. So we're first going to go ahead and start off with braces. You're going to see me looking down because I wrote all the pros and cons on my tablet. For anyone that's new that did not see my first Invisalign braces type of video, I'm going to have it in the iCard as well as linked at the end of this video. But I have Invisalign at the top and I have braces at the bottom, and I have them on at the same time. Okay, now that we got that out the way. So with braces, let me talk about the cons first. So the very first con is that it hurts when you're sleeping. Okay, depending on how they have to put on your brackets and where they have to put your brackets on, they place the brackets in a specific spot so that your teeth can straighten out correctly. So for example, for me personally, the tooth in the back, for whatever reason, I guess is turned away where the bracket sticks out quite a bit. And so when I'm trying to lay down and go to sleep, it'll poke me. And for the most part, my mouth gotten used to that, so I guess it adjusts in the night. But sometimes I'll get, the stabbing feeling, and I'll wake up with a sore in my mouth that I have to be really careful with, and I have to put wax on my bracket to make sure it doesn't keep poking and stabbing and all that good stuff. But it can be painful while you sleep because your brackets can poke you. Okay, so just be aware of that. Next con, it hurts and it pokes you even when you're not sleeping. Okay, so when you're sleeping, it hurts more because you're laying directly on your your brackets, your teeth, your braces. But even when you're not sleeping, it will hurt depending on, once again, where your brackets are placed on your teeth. Now they give you wax in order to combat this, but if you keep putting wax on there, it's helpful in the sense of you're not going to be hurting anymore, but your mouth will never get used to it. So yeah, it hurts when you're sleeping. It hurts when you're not sleeping. It just hurts all around until your mouth gets used to it. Third con is the fact that it takes longer to brush your teeth. It takes so much longer to brush your teeth and to floss because you really have to make sure you get in there, especially around your brackets, because if some food gets stuck there and you don't realize it's there, it can cause your enamel to erode away. And then that's where you'll get the erosion enamel look when your braces come off. And if I can find a picture, I'll put here what I'm talking about. You do not want that. And you especially have to make sure you're flossing. Floss your teeth even if you don't have braces or Invisalign. Floss your teeth. What are you doing? That's why you have stink breath. Where you have to floss your teeth when you have braces, you have to kind of thread it through, and that can take an eternity to do. Okay, especially when you're first starting out and you're first starting to work with your braces. Usually brushing my teeth, flossing, all that good stuff, it would take me around 10 minutes. Okay, with my braces, it takes me around like 30 minutes to 40 minutes. Like, it takes me a while to do. And you really don't want to rush that process because you really want to make sure you're cleaning your teeth very well. The last con for when you're wearing braces, you can only eat certain foods, okay? Certain foods are off limit. And let me tell you, that was my biggest struggle when I got braces. If you get thin wires, which you generally do, your first set of wires are super thin. You do not want to break those wires. So you really don't want to go ahead and try to put pressure on your wires or your teeth. So because of that, some of the things that I can eat now, I wasn't able to eat the first couple of weeks because I didn't want to put pressure on my thin wires. I just got my braces tightened not too long ago, so my wires are a little bit thicker. But that first set, honey, even now I'm able to eat a little bit more, but I still can't eat a lot of things I used to eat, like salad. I can't eat that. Not even because it's going to mess up my braces, but it just gets stuck in your braces. So imagine how long it's going to take for you to go ahead and try to get all of that out your teeth, right? Like it's too much. It's too much of a headache. Don't do it to yourself. So now that we are done the cons of braces, let's get on to the cons of Invisalign. So the very first con is that Invisalign are your responsibility, okay? You have to make sure you're putting in your new Invisalign trays every 2 weeks. If I don't, it's going to take a longer time for my teeth to get straight, right? So if I have my first tray in and I forget to put them in until 5 weeks later, then I just added on an additional 3 weeks to my course. With braces, you don't. The ortho tightens your braces. All you have to do is make sure you're taking care of your teeth, but that's it. The second con with Invisalign is that it's hard to take out your Invisalign, especially when you first get them. And my ortho didn't let me leave the ortho place until I was able to take them out, within a certain amount of time too, because they realize if you're not able to take it out, the chance of you actually taking out when you're supposed to, which is, eating, brushing your teeth, flossing, all that good stuff, then you're probably not. And that's going to increase the chances of you having nasty teeth. Just looking online to see if there was like some type of tool I can use to take it out, to help me take it out. And I found something. So let me go ahead and give you a little tip right now. It's going to be another video I was going to make, but I'll go ahead and just throw this in because, I'm nice. I hope this cup does not fall. This is what I was using to take out my Invisalign for the very first, maybe like a week and a half. It's called an ortho key. And to take it out, I'm going to just demonstrate it really quick.
So I put my finger through the hole. I hook this into my Invisalign in the back, on the back of my teeth. And I pour down Get Me. I did it to one side. I did it to another side. And then I take it out with my hand. I know it's super sloppy, super nasty, so much saliva. I'm sorry, but I really want to show you guys what I meant by this little thing really helping me. And you want to be gentle when you're using it. Let me just put this back in because this is nasty.
Adhesive that they put on your teeth to actually make the Invisalign stick onto your teeth is super sticky. It loosens up over time, but the very first week to 2 weeks, man, my nails, let me tell you, they were going through it. And I was just like, no, I can't do it to myself. Because if you watch my other video that I did about how I stopped biting my nails, you know that I came a long way and I don't want to go back. So I had to go ahead and get this. I got this just off of Amazon. It was super long-winded, but yeah, the second con is that it's hard to take out your Invisalign. The third con is it's longer to brush your teeth. So with braces, it was also longer to brush your teeth. But Invisalign, there's a difference, okay? With Invisalign, it's longer to brush your teeth because you're brushing your teeth and you're flossing as you would. But then you're also brushing and cleaning your Invisaligns. You do not want to have dirty Invisalign. That is disgusting because that's something that's going to be on your teeth. You want clean teeth. You also want the thing that's going to be sitting on your teeth for 22 hours a day to also be clean. So just make sure you wash your Invisalign. And that's the reason why, I'm about to sneeze. That's the reason why it takes longer to brush your teeth, because you also have to do an additional step of brushing your Invisalign and cleaning your Invisalign as well. Last con for Invisalign is the fact that it's not that attractive, okay? And I know you're probably thinking, what do you mean? It's Invisalign, you can barely see it. But you can see it. You really can't see it here because the camera and the ring light is kind of hiding it, but in person you can see it. It gives off this like shiny effect on your teeth, and it's not that noticeable as much as braces, obviously, but it's still noticeable, and it's just not that cute. Like, it's not like you can stylize it. You can have different colors. It's just this clear thing that you're putting in your teeth. But that's a preference con. That's not like a true con. That's just more of a preference. That's just what I think. Now that we got through all the cons of braces and Invisalign, it's now time to get into the pros, and there are pros to both. Okay, starting off with pros for braces. The very first pro is that it's not your responsibility. So that was actually a con with Invisalign, that it was your responsibility. With braces, it's not your responsibility. You make sure you go to the ortho every 4 to 6 weeks. They tighten it, and that's it. You're good to go. You don't have to worry about putting in trays. You make sure your teeth is clean, and that's it. That's all you have to do is make sure your teeth is clean. The second pro is that these are cute. I think braces are so freaking cute. And I think it's even cuter if you have them on when you're a little bit older, when you're an adult. For whatever reason, like, I actually don't mind my braces. I just think it just adds an extra little like flair, you know what I mean? At first, when I first got them, I was just like, but now I'm loving my braces. If you're in high school, if you're in college, go for those different colors. Make it match your hair. Make it match your style. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to last forever. So you might as well have fun and enjoy them while you have them. Third and last pro of wearing braces is that there's no extra cleaning. You're literally flossing and brushing, which is what you would do if you didn't have braces, right? Like it just takes an extra time because you now have to kind of thread some things through and you have to be a little bit more thorough. You still have to brush 3 times a day. So after breakfast, after lunch, and after dinner. But I mean, you, for the most part, should have been doing that already. At least 2 times a day. Like brushing your teeth 1 time a day is not good enough. Trust me, it's not. Especially depending on what you eat. Don't do that to yourself. If you get the hang of it, you have to start threading through, start flossing, threading through, start flossing, threading through. I'm pretty sure you can get it down to about 15, 10 minutes. Like, I'm just a slow poke. That's the last pro to braces. Now let's move on to the pros of Invisalign. So the very first pro to Invisalign is you can eat whatever you want to eat because there's no wires or brackets you have to worry about, you know, falling and breaking off of your teeth. So you can eat whatever you want to eat. The only thing with Invisalign is that when you're about to eat, you have to take them out. But I mean, and because I have braces, obviously, on my bottom teeth, I still can't eat whatever I want to eat, even though I have Invisalign on my top teeth. I think I can eat more than what other people would have been able to eat if they had braces on the bottom and top, but I still can't fully eat whatever I want to eat. The second pro is that they're not as noticeable. So like I was saying before, you can still see them, but they're nowhere as noticeable as braces, especially if you get color braces. Now, this is just a preference pro. Maybe you want something that's a little bit more noticeable. Like for me, for example, like I said, I think braces are cute. So if they're noticeable, I don't care. I guess it's a little bit more appropriate if you're in an office setting where you don't want something to be distracting. Invisalign is a perfect way to go. Or if you just don't feel comfortable with having something super noticeable in your teeth, Invisalign is just the way to go. And then the last pro with Invisalign is that they hurt less and there's less discomfort. So with braces, like I was saying, they hurt when you're sleeping, they hurt when you're not sleeping because the brackets can start poking your mouth. Invisalign, there's no brackets. You don't have to worry about it hurting or poking and, you know, that type of discomfort. Now with both Invisalign and braces, when you get them tightened or when you get on a new tray, you are going to feel some slight discomfort and pain, but that goes away. I almost forgot my orange juice. Can't do that. So yeah, there's pros and cons to both Invisalign and braces, and it all depends on your preference and which one you think will work best with your lifestyle. I will say, when I went to the ortho, this is the type of treatment they recommended for me. So it wasn't like I was able to pick, like, I want Invisalign at the top and braces at the bottom. No, my ortho said, this is the best one for you. You need braces at the bottom so that I can do some manual adjustments to your teeth, and then you can do Invisalign at the top because it'll be less noticeable, and I promise you, you're not gonna want braces. And you know, I took his word for it because he is an ortho. I'm not. You know, he got those degrees, he got those certifications, not me. So who am I to go ahead and try to tell him no? Who am I? I'm not doing that. No, like, I want my teeth to be the best as it can be. And you're telling me this is what I need to do? I'm gonna do that. Just let me know your experiences with braces and Invisalign. I would love to chit chat with all of you. Trust me, I do read all the comments and I really try to get back to all the comments. I don't have many comments to really get back to. So, I mean, this is the perfect time to ask me questions and to really get to know me, and I get to know you all. 'Cause you're my squad, okay? We're squad deep, okay? So just as much as you want to know about me, I want to know about you. So please interact down below in the comment section. That is everything. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.